this tutorial, it's going to be a little different than any of my other tutorials, or maybe any other on YouTube in general. So I'm not only going to show you how to play Untrue Blues by Blind Boy Fuller, but I'm also going to show you how I even learn these tunes by ear. And I'll do a little slow playthrough at the end of everything we've learned so you can play along. This tutorial is going to be a part of a batch of Blind Boy Fuller tutorials that I'm going to be sharing over the next month, and I'm hoping it'll show you a little bit about his playing style, the keys he liked to play in, as well as like some folks he played with, and just a whole bunch of context that I think, I don't know, just helps me really understand the tunes and the players when I learn a little more about them. What's up? My name is Kyle Orla. I've been helping folks learn these old tunes for a while now, here in the studio, but also a lot longer before I was even doing that here. So I'm always trying to think of the best way to do this. And to be frank, it's just so you don't need me anymore. Not that I wouldn't miss you, but you know, buddy's gotta fly off on their own at some point here. So basically, I'm trying to work myself out of a job so that, I don't know, eventually you can make your own videos and teach me stuff. So I'll never forget, one of my own mentors once said, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I'll remember, include me and I understand." And I just found out that's actually Ben Franklin. Good old Ben. With that as my inspiration, I've been trying something new on my Patreon. I just tried it for the first time, and something I've always wanted to do, and it was a live stream transcription. And my patrons got to choose the tune. Of course, they choose the hardest tune on the list, which was Untrue Blues by Blind Boy Fuller. And did I get it on the first swipe? Definitely not. But I think there's a lot to learn, you know, from watching somebody's process in learning a tune, or I guess anything. And I think of this time when I was learning guitar growing up, and I would bring my teacher a Metallica CD, and I was like, I'd love to learn Enter Sandman or whatever. And just watching him learn the tune, I thought it was like magic. And I just, to this day, you know, I do that for my own students, whether it's T Swift or T-Bone Walker. I have the same process. I have like 4 steps that I kind of take in learning any tune. Now here with these videos, I do a lot of telling. I hopefully do a little teaching, but it's very hard to actually include you. So that's why I'm so excited to share a few of these highlights from the live stream. And this is just how I do it. I'd be curious to know how you do it, but I hope these highlights give you a little perspective into the way I learn these tunes. So at that, you know, this is Untrue Blues. So I just want to quickly, as people roll in, or if they don't get to see this live, can watch this in the archive. So we had a really close race on the Patreon poll. We had Buck Dancer's Choice, Untrue Blues, and Stop and Listen Blues. Now, I was kind of hoping the other two would win because they're easier. Untrue Blues is extremely hard. This is kind of how I do it. I just like learn the chord progression first, and then I figure out the little details like kind of as we go. Here we go. So it's sounding out of the key of B flat, right? Which is probably just the key of A. I mean, I'm certain it's the key of A, just out of tune. I'm doubtful he threw a capo on, but now that I think about it, there's actually that picture of Blind Boy Fuller with capo 1. So what do I know? You know, usually it's suspect is a key of A or key of G. We're talking shape-wise. This, I'm almost positive. I'm positive it's the key of A, just pitched high. It'd be out of character for his playing to capo out of G up high. There are other things we can do though to figure out whether it's for sure in the key of, you know, A shapes or G shapes, and hopefully we can figure those out. But what I'm going for right now is the key of A, and I'm just going to capo 1 there, and let's figure out this chord progression. Every day, so yeah, that's the chord progression of Crow Jane. So you got A, E, D. It's really like a D7. A, E, and so all the shape stuff we're going to do is hopefully going to come out of that. It's E7, but if you listen, I think he's sliding. So he's using this E7 shape. Little interjection. I'm talking about this chord here. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to the camera. I was looking at the stream. And I'm actually about to talk about moving that chord to get a D7 chord. or maybe if it's this chord. So that's what's up ahead, sorry. So the D7, is it that one or is it that one? I'm actually not sure as of yet. He does this little bend on the D7 chord, and I'm trying to see if that'll help us figure out if it's this D7 or this D7. Which one's harder to bend? Do you hear? Here, let's back it up and see if you can hear that. I don't know. Alright, first break. It's almost like a blind, I know he's really influenced by Blind Blake. It's almost like a Blind Blake thing. There's a Blind Blake tune, what? No. Georgia Blues. That one. There's a break. It's exactly the same, but up in the C position. Something like that. So it's kind of interesting to hear that kind of Blind Blake inflected thing in a new key. And I don't know any Blind Blake tunes that are the key of A, actually. I think the key of A would have been the Rev Gary Davis influence. But that exact figure, that rhythmic figure, is definitely derived from Blind Blake. Yeah, and that fingering would take some work because I want to actually use my thumb. Right. That's awkward. Not gonna lie. Almost sounds like it was awkward for him too. He kind of fumbles. Oh, it's totally this chord. God, there's a bunch of crazy licks in here. We're missing so many of them. Like that. So you got. So that's definitely like one of his tricks. So how does he put that all together? And he does this too. You can hear the full chord. Back to this. Oh, I can hear that F sharp now in the bass. It's funny how you learn something in a different section and then you start hearing pieces of it you didn't hear before. This is awesome. Something like that. Oh, what note is it? Yeah. Is it chromatic? Oh my god, it's so cool. Okay, I don't know what this is. So he's got a moving, was that a sixth? So he's got kind of moving sixths. But what's crazy about it is that's not a scale tone. Wait. Yeah, so that's a sharp 5, or flat 5. And then this is a flatted 3. So this is like a totally not of the scale at all. And it's how he starts the phrase. And then those are scale tones. And then he moves to the major third. But what's kind of interesting is the top note, that's the minor third, the blue note. But then the harmony takes us to the major third in the bass. That's crazy. That's so raggy. It's like really like ragtime harmony. So you got, I'm gonna D sharp, D, C sharp, and then this is C, B, A. tailpiece. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah. If you want a slow playthrough of both of the breaks, those are available over on the Patreon. If you want to join up for the next live stream, it's $10. It'll get you into the live stream. It'll also get you the slow play along and the transcription for that next live stream. Any archived live streams, archived slow play alongs, and tabs, you can also gain access to all of those. If you just want the tab, that is just $5. So that'll get you just the tab. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I'll be doing another Blind Boy Fuller tune in the next video. Blind Boy recorded a lot of sides, but he didn't reap a lot of the rewards. So if you want to watch a little video about a record label that tried to change all that, you can watch that video here. If you're coming to this video a little late, I'll probably have another tutorial all ready for you right there. So in the event it's ready, go ahead and watch that next. Thanks for being here.